Hey guys, welcome back to Dad's Game Closet. We're going to check out a new game that I played. I kind of like it. It's called Ranch Simulator, and it's on Steam. And you're pretty well building a ranch. And what made me want to play this game is I started watching Yellowstone on TV. I'm about 3-4 seasons behind. But enough people told me to watch it, and it's based on Montana ranching and all that, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to try to build a ranch. So let's dive in and check this game out. It has a lot to offer. I just touched on the very tip of it, but let's dive in. You can create a character, which is kind of cool. I guess you don't name them, but you kind of name your ranch. I named it Dad's Game Closet. It just goes along with the channel. And you start out, you inherited it from your, I guess, your grandfather, and it's old, it's run down, and it's in bad shape. And so there is a lot. I played maybe 20 minutes of this game, and I didn't even scratch the surface. And anyway, this game is just like really interesting. Like you can you'll get like little letters from your grandfather or whoever. I can't remember who it was. Your grandfather. Your grandfather sends you little messages, kind of tells you kind of some hints on things to do, and kind of go from there and everything. And so one of the first things he tells you to do is, go check out the house, and it's kind of inspect the house. And let me tell you something, this house is in bad shape. So you'll make your way out and, just start out. The graphics are beautiful. I mean, look at the mountains in the background. It's amazing. The buildings are old and kind of torn up and everything. So really definitely plays the part that it's all run down and everything. But it's yours. You inherited it. So you got to make the best of it. So as you see here, here's a tent. And that's kind of where you're starting out at first. That's kind of your save point and your rest point. And anyway, you got a sleep bag and all that in the tent and all that. And kind of like most survival games, you start out, you don't have anything. You have to sleep in a tent or a sleeping bag or something like that. This is kind of the same way. So as you see, I'm taking a nap, trying it out, see what's going on. It's middle of the day. You got to take a nap during noon or so. I mean, you can't just be running around working all the time. It'd be crazy. So anyway, let's go inspect the house a little bit. And like I said, I just barely touched on this game. I did try to go back on afterwards, and the server was having issues. I don't know if that's a common thing or it just happens to be a one-time thing that happened. But I hope it's not, because I think I want to go back and play this game some more, and add to it, build the buildings, and get more animals and all that, and and truly have like a cattle ranch or anything. And this door was giving me trouble. I mean, I couldn't get around. I blocked myself on the other side. As you can see, this is the inside of your house, and it is not in good shape. And this is what you're starting with. You've got a nasty, broken down fixer-upper. And yeah, crazy. Like, I couldn't even figure out how to get around the walls and stuff at first. I was so blocked in. But anyway, you got some music, and tells you to inspect the house, and there's some stuff that you need to inspect upstairs, which is pretty cool. But you can see you have a lot of work to do. If most simulator games, they're made to build and all that, and clean, and really takes to it. And I don't think this one's going to be any different. I think it's going to be a lot of grinding, just grinding and grinding like you would if you really owned something like that. As you can see here, I'm cleaning out some of the trash. That's one of the things that it tells you to do in the house. So I'm starting to clean up the rooms a little bit. Kind of, might not be pretty, but let's at least clean the trash up. And let's kind of check it out. The controllers are pretty good. They're like all the other Steam controllers. If you've used keyboards before, the W, S, and the A and D, that's pretty well how you do it. The mouse pretty well moves you around. Real simple today. And I don't know, just a very solid flowing game. There are some things that I didn't quite like. that I'll show you in a little bit when we get to it that I thought could have been better. But this part of it I think was pretty easy to do, you know, clean up and all that. And once I got the hang of it, to switch your hand and your trash and all that, you kind of can move it around a little bit and check things out. And as you can see, this house is in bad shape. It's just horrible. So anyway, clean up a little bit. You know, didn't know what we had to do. I didn't know if I had to clean up at first, so I just kind of cleaned it up. Plus, I don't like a dirty house. So, you know, kind of get it. You could get the boards off, which I thought were cool. You know, kind of open the doors up and all that, and kind of start to really dive in. They wouldn't let me take the ones off the window. I don't know why right now. I don't know if I have to demolish those or something. I'm not sure. I wasn't quite understanding that part yet. But just maneuver around. I still got to go up in the attic, but I'm just kind of making my way there and checking it out. And I see, making my way back to you, baby. Anyway, there you go. Stairs are over there. And I don't know what I was doing. I was just wandering around a little bit here, I guess. There you go. Finally going upstairs. Something in the attic, I think, was what we were told to get. And had turned into my hand there so I can open the door. That was one of the things I didn't quite like. I mean, I guess it's pretty simple. You just have to, you know, go back and forth to the hand. And it took a second to get used to doing that. You know, you had to open one door. I think it would have been easier, and maybe it does, I just didn't play with it, if the little scroll button on your mouse would scroll between the two a little bit easier. I think that would have been better. And it might do that. I just didn't play with this game that long and check it out. So it could actually do that in the future, and I just didn't catch it. All right, I'm making my way to the attic is what I'm trying to get. There we go. And up there in the attic is supposed to be something hidden that I need in the attic. And as you can see, the attic is in bad shape, but there is a trunk. So open up the trunk. Got a gun. That's always nice. And I got some stuff, and I got a map. And just picked up a few items. And the map's pretty well telling me that he left me like an SUV, like almost like a golf cart, like a work truck golf cart. And down in the vehicle, down in the garage. And but you're gonna find out nothing in this game is easy. Everything is you gotta work at it, and this truck is no different. So anyway, if I can get out of this building. It's a little quirky at first. I mean, mainly just me. I was quirky playing it, but anyway, we're gonna make our way to the house and everything. And as you see, parts of the SUV, whatever that thing is laying everywhere. So I kind of skipped some parts here to make it easier for you guys. But mainly, we are having to rebuild the 4x4, four-wheeler, whatever you want to call this thing. Mule, I think they call them, a mule. But you have to rebuild it before you get to drive it. Grandpa left it for you, but he didn't leave it in working order. So we have to go get the pieces. So luckily, most of the pieces were not there wasn't too many. And the good news was they're all marked. I told you where they are. As you can see those little blue dots bouncing around. That tells you where each one is. I couldn't figure out what that was a fuel tank, and I couldn't figure out where it went. I just kept looking at it, like, where does it go? You know, if I would have been paying attention, that little red dot there in the middle of the vehicle was telling me exactly where to put it. But I ain't that smart sometimes, so I had to put it down and go get the other ones, and like the tires and stuff like that. And slap a tire on this thing. There we go. So anyway, this game really makes you work, which I guess is kind of, there you go. Fuel tank, boom. All right, we got our vehicle, right? Which, you know, if I was going to play a ranch simulator, I want it to be hard to do and figure out and everything. Now, here's another thing I didn't like. The vehicle drives weird, man. I mean, it uses the W and the S and the A and D, but the gas, man, I mean, you can hit it too fast and it takes off like a rocket. It's just crazy. I ran into more trees with this thing than I could count. Anyway, I skipped ahead here a little bit, just to show you something. We got to go get fuel. So grab a fuel tank here and got to run to the gas station. That's where we're going. And just like every ranch you would need, if you had vehicles, you need gas, and that's where we're going. So it was kind of starting out. It was kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Just normal menial tasks, I guess. Just manual labor tasks that you. It's not really fun, but that's part of the simulator. I mean, it's not. You know, aliens are not attacking. This is made to be building a ranch. And see how I was driving that thing, man? That's what I'm talking about. That thing goes too fast. I found out later you could like adjust your speed on it. And that would help you speed up or slow down. And you could kind of set it, that thing. I thought you had to push it like a throttle. But it was more like you kind of set what speed you want to go at and then just kind of go. But yeah, it was a little bit of pain driving this thing, and but I did find out later on that you do get other vehicles. You get SUVs, you get tractors, you get what do you get? Jeeps on it. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Animal-wise, which you'll see in a little while, man, they have every animal you could think of, every tool. I mean, there was stuff on there I didn't even know what you would do, like stuff for birthing cows and stuff. They have like tools for it. And I'm like, I don't even know what these things are, but you know, I'm sure if you was on a ranch, you would know what they were. So, ranch simulator, you know, making it happen. So, anyway, I was getting some gas right here for the vehicles. And gas was expensive, like normal. I think I finally filled it up. Took a while, you know, get used to it. And then you had to fill your vehicle up. My thought was, why don't we just put the pump into the thing? Which, you know what, now that I look back, that might have worked. I didn't try it. I just filled the tank up. I thought we needed a fuel can filled up, so I filled the can up. So anyway, we're off again. Here we go. And I won't bore you with crashing and everything, so we'll jump ahead here a little bit. All right, then we had to go down to the bank and talk to, you know, there's a realtor in there, and then there's a car salesman, which I thought was kind of weird that there was a bank and a car salesman in the same place. Bizarre. But, you know, I guess they had to save space, so they put the bank and the car dealership together. I don't know. But anyway, the lady gave me a construction manual. I guess that's kind of our guide to how to build everything and make our ranch awesome. There's stuff blocked off, as you notice, so I assume as the game progresses, we open up more spots. And then this lady here, or gentleman, should I say, this gentleman, those screens right there, if you get on there, you get to go open the car dealership and, you know, you can buy different cars and all that. So I checked it out a little bit. I wanted to see what it was like, you know, what kind of cars we have and stuff like that. And it's actually got a pretty good setup. I mean, they had like Jeeps, SUVs, they had, what else they have? Trucks. You can see right here, they call it a UTV is what we're driving. There's a pickup. There's an ATV, was it four-wheeler, another pickup, a small cargo truck, I guess, to haul stuff. So SUVs, UTVs. Didn't have a big selection, but had enough, you know, that you could enjoy it and all that. So anyway, of course, we don't have any money, so we ain't getting none of that right now. Let's drive this little UTV again. I'm not a big fan of this little thing, I'll be honest with you. It's kind of, doesn't drive real well, but yeah, we'll check it out. All right. I think that was it. Oh yeah, we got to upgrade it. You could paint it, change color. They wanted to add a stereo into it in the back. That's why I drove back there. But then I found you could change the colors. Make it kind of just, which is kind of neat. All games, we all like to make our vehicles and stuff for certain color and check them out. At least I do, and I know most people do too. But I had to upgrade it a little bit, give it a little blue color. We on the ranch, we had to stand out a little bit. And we're off. Again, I didn't like how this thing drives. I just don't drive good with it. See, I'm slowing down, speeding up. It's just pain. It just didn't. And then I had to go back here. This is kind of the supply place. And they wanted me to pick up a few things. I had to pick up some chickens. And they wanted me to pick up a chicken basket and something else. I can't remember. I think I had to pick up 2 chickens and a chicken basket. And this was actually really neat. As you can see, they got table. Oh, I had to get a cheap table saw. But you can get tables, lawnmowers, trailers, buckets. Then they got stuff down there you can't even touch yet. There was stuff on there I don't even know what it is. There was coolers, crowbars, axes. I mean, you could get it all. This game is definitely vast, I guess, in stuff. So, wooden planks. You see there's metal plates. I mean, it just have everything. Concrete bags. And you can see this is what I'm buying. I had to get a crowbar, a saw. I'm sorry, a crowbar, an axe, and a table saw is what they told me to do in the game. That was my next step. So, yeah, kind of interesting. And then I thought they'd load it up, man. I just bought all that stuff from them. They didn't even load it. I got to back it outside and go load it myself. What kind of store is this, man? This is horrible. Anyway, I snatched it up, and then I had to go over to the general store, and that's where the chickens were. So I ran inside to get the chickens, and same thing with the lumberyard store. I mean, they had everything. As you can see that little thing, I didn't know what to do here, so I was asking the lady, what do you want me to do? But everything is on those little computer screens, and it's almost like shopping Amazon for farms. It's just awesome, man. So anyway, checking it out here, and I needed a couple chickens and chicken basket. That's what they wanted me to get. An egg basket, I think is what they called it. So, yep, I had to buy a few chickens here, and I mixed them up a little bit. I went with, got me like a rooster and a chicken. No, I'm sorry, I got 2 chickens, but I got different colors. That's right. You got variety. You're going to have a farm, you're going to have a little variety in it. Anyway, I couldn't find where they wanted a certain basket or something, and I wasn't seeing it. So I was like, okay, I'll buy these chickens. So I bought my chickens, but I still needed the basket. So I was like, what am I missing here? I didn't see it, so I didn't know what they were wanting. Then I realized over to the left, there's other screens. There's animals and food and water and tools and all that. And so I looked down, I was like, I don't see it. I was like, what do they want me to buy? So I rolled back up, nope. And there's what it was. It was there all the time, I just walked past it about 6 times. I guess not walked, I scrolled my Amazon. Anyway, now we own some chickens and an egg basket. So as you saw, there was cows and horses and pigs, and man, they're gonna have so much fun. I blocked myself with the door here. I won't bore you with it, but I couldn't get outside the door. So anyway, we're moving on. Now it's dark. It's gotten dark. I'm trying to get back. That was a struggle. I got lost like 6 times, it seemed like. And finally got back to the house. Couldn't see nothing. Couldn't even figure out how to turn my lights on at first. And I finally got the lights on. And anyway, I'm still trying to load stuff here. I forgot. We're not even home yet. I'm still trying to load all this stuff in because nobody helps you pack nothing in this game. And then I accidentally opened the table saw. It was in a box. So anyway, I finally got everything into it because I had it all thrown in there all crazy and there wasn't enough room. The chickens were kind of on top of the boxes and I ran out of room to put the last box. So then I had to spend some time organizing it, trying to I finally figured out I could turn the boxes a little bit to let me get in, you know, to put everything nice and neat in there. So it was definitely a pain. The 2 chickens, they were just good the whole time. They didn't jump out, nothing. I was really proud of them. You know, if you're going to have good chickens, have behaving chickens on your ranch. That's all I got to say. Almost forgot the egg basket. Thank God the lights were on because I would have missed that and probably ran it over and broke it. And then I have to go spend another $10 on an egg basket. That's just not right. Problem is I couldn't get it in here. I realized I could turn them and then I got it in there. So, all right. Now we're going back to the house. And we finally getting home and we found the tent. I'm like, let's just go to sleep, wait till tomorrow when there's some sunshine out because I can't see nothing in the dark. So I got some good 8-hour shut-eye and I jumped up and it's time to go find them chickens and, you know, make things happen. So my next thing was telling me, you know, I need to get some feed out and I need to feed these chickens and all that. So it definitely is walking you through piece by piece what it would be like to be on a farm and everything. At first I thought I was supposed to feed the chickens way out here. Then I realized, oh, they want me to feed them in the building, which I don't know if this is going to be a chicken coop later on. They didn't really say, but anyway. I said, okay, chicken feed going right here. That's what, well, no. I was trying, I just didn't know what they wanted. So I just put the chicken down. Then it said you could pour it on the ground, which I did finally. And at first I thought that's kind of stupid, man. There's no chickens here. So then I realized I'm probably going to have to go get them chickens. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the water. I don't know if that maybe they got their own cups or something. They're going to get some water out. It wasn't really clear with this part of the game, but I set that down for now. And there's a bucket, so see, they kind of leave you in the dark a little bit, but then they also tell you things to do. I'm like, I got a bucket. Do I got a well? I don't even know if I got a well out there. So anyway, I just sat the bucket down. I was like, let's go get the chickens. So anyway, the chickens were where I left them last night, thank God. He was just hanging out a little bit over here in the light bulb. Where'd he go? He's hiding. He's here, though. They didn't go too far. They were close. Like, there he is. There's a chicken. That's my brown one or red one. I can't tell. But then I got me a white one, too. So anyway, I run the chickens back. Put them back into place here. And I was hoping he'd start eating, but he just kind of walked around a little bit like he didn't even care about the feed. I thought that would be the first day he would like go to the feed and all that, but he did not. So anyway, I've noticed with the animals, I definitely have a feeling you're going to build fences later on because this chicken, he didn't go like super far, but he was making his way away from where I put him. Like I put him right there, like in front of the UTV. And he wandered his booty all the way over here. So I guess he wasn't too far, but I knocked him down. I dropped him. So I finally got him. He wasn't too far, but he was far enough away that I went, wow, man, he wandered off a little bit. So I assume the animals will have to be corralled and you have to build fences around your property. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Wolves try to eat your cows and stuff. I don't know. But, yeah, this was a game that I really enjoyed. And thought it was really good. Put chickens down. And that's about it. I kind of stopped there and I saved the game and kind of wrapped it up. So, all right, guys, I've given it 2 thumbs up. Like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Dad's out.